Okay, this is a short video to address many PM me to ask about sulfuric acid. So this is a short session to address that. Okay, guys, it's a quick one. It's a quick one because after this I'm starting my class already. So basically, assuming that we have the hydrilla. Okay, of course, this would be the filter funnel, and then the solution of sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay. Yeah, and then don't forget the test tube, right? Okay, anyway. So this would be the plant, the hydrilla. So the common, I mean, recent 2 days, what students were asking me was, what if we add sulfuric acid? What if we add sulfuric acid, which of course is H2SO4? I'm assuming that, okay, initially I told the first student who asked me that maybe it's for chem, but they say no, it's not for chem, it's for bio, and the teacher confirmed it, and then I normally have to confirm with another two, three more sources before I tell it in my class lah. Okay. So if you ask me, guys, if they ask sulfuric acid, it may be a prediction question. It may be a prediction question, and it's hard for myself or any teacher to tell you the exact answer because, guys, my concept is you have to really depend on what they are trying to ask you. Anyways, just to give you an idea, uh, sulfuric acid, okay, if we use the chemical formulae, actually sulfuric acid, right, H2SO4, along with this sodium hydrogen carbonate, by right after reaction, let's talk about chemistry a little. We will get sodium. Okay, this should be sodium sulfate along with CO2 and water. Along with CO2 and water. But anyway, guys, we are not interested in chemical formulae or chemical equation because this is bio. This is bio, all right. So, um, probably the question might ask, what will happen if we add sulfuric acid? If you ask me, the answer is here. If you ask me, the answer is here. So when sulfuric acid reacts with sodium hydrogen carbonate, CO2 is released, carbon dioxide is released. And from here, understood, more CO2 will lead to higher rate of photosynthesis. And due to a higher rate of photosynthesis, therefore, more bubbles will be released by the hydrilla, And guys, please take note, if you are to carry out the experiment, count the bubbles from coming out from the hydrilla, not from the reaction itself. Not from the reaction itself, because to my knowledge, if you add these two solutions together, you will see a lot of bubbles produced at the same time. Sorry, a lot of bubbles produced, yeah. Because the bubbles that are initially produced is CO2. So how to know if it is, because the more bubbles, guys, essentially we are referring to oxygen, oxygen gas. So how to know whether it is oxygen, guys? The answer is very simple. Just make sure that the bubbles are released from the plant itself. If oxygen is released from the plant itself, then that would be the bubbles that you have to count. I mean, if they really want you to count. Okay, and uh some teachers did tell their student this is a catalyst. In a way, it is. So if you really want to, I suggest you slot in the word here. Maybe before this sentence, you can, if you really want to, guys, if you really want to, it acts as a catalyst. Okay, it acts as a catalyst whereby, because by right, guys, because by right, the word catalyst, right? The word catalyst refers a bit more to enzyme. But anyway, I don't think there's any WCR here. Wrong cancel, right? So if they ask you what will happen to the number of bubbles, let's say prediction, you have to say it is more than. Okay, let me just. Guys, again, I'm assuming that it is a prediction question. Soalan ramalan. What will happen if now we add sulfuric acid into the solution? So probably your very first answer is the number of air bubbles will be more than, okay, a certain value. I put A. Remember, this is from the experiment. This is from the table, the value that you obtain from the experiment. Then you can proceed to say, oh, because I know quite a number of teachers told the student use the word catalyst. Okay, fine. This one acts as a catalyst whereby it causes more CO2 to be released. So a higher photosynthesis rate will lead to more oxygen gas produced. This is what contributes to more air bubbles. All right, guys, with that, I wish you good luck in your Bio Amali tomorrow. Um, my students from past 2 days, they claim physics and chemistry is quite easy. So if you are required to count bubbles here, this and that, probably this would be the toughest among the 3 sciences. But and yeah, anyway. So most importantly is to make sure the number of bubbles tally. Tally means the closer the light source, more air bubbles are released. That's to me is the most important thing because with the right number, it's easier to answer all the questions and settle your graph if there are any. Okay, guys, yeah, good luck. Okay, good luck and I'll see you in the next round, whenever that is. Okay, all right, thank you. Bye-bye.